A very good morning, students. This is Dr. Archana Tiwari, Assistant Professor in Business Administration, SPC Government College, Ajmer. Students, today we are going to discuss the topic perception, and this topic is related with your paper human behavior. Here we are going through different aspects of individual behavior, and in this perception plays an important role, and we'll go through different topics related with this perception. Firstly, we'll go through the introduction, then we'll take nature, then process, importance of perception, factors influencing perception will be covered under this topic. Now, firstly, we'll start with introduction. Perception is described as a person's view of reality, what he is thinking in real, that is known as his perception. And it is the process of interpreting something that we see or hear in our mind, and we use it later to judge and give a verdict on a situation, person, group, etc. So, perception is the process of receiving information about and making sense the world around us. It involves deciding which information to notice and which category it consists of. It is also important. So, perception means it is the thinking, what the person is going to think by seeing others as well as by looking outside situations. So it involves deciding which information to notice, how to categorize this information, and how to interpret it within the framework of existing knowledge. For example, Yami goes to a restaurant and likes their customer service, so she will perceive that it is a good place to hang out and will recommend it to her friends who may or may not like it. Yami's perception about the restaurant is good. So this is perception, means it is a process of receiving information and about making sense of the world around us, and it happens with everyone. Everybody goes through this process of perception. Now we'll take the nature of perception. Of sound, the ability to receive sound by identifying vibrations. Of speech, its nature is of speech, the competence of interpreting and understanding the sounds of language heard. It also creates a perception in anybody's mind. Then it can be feel by touch also, identifying objects through patterns of its surface by touching it. In this sense, the person can make a perception that this is good in touch, and his or her perception may be good or bad. Taste, the ability to receive flavor of substances by tasting it through sensory organs known as taste buds. Other senses, they approve perception through body like balance, acceleration, pain, time, sensation, felt in throat and lungs, etc. And another nature is of the social world. It permits people to understand other individuals and groups of their own social world. So perception depends on complex functions of the nervous system, but subjectively seems mostly effortless because this processing happens outside of conscious awareness. And as well as if we talk about Joseph Fried's, perception includes all those processes by which an individual receives information about his environment, seeing, hearing, feeling, tasting and smelling. According to B.V.H. Gilmer, perception is the process of becoming aware of situations, of adding meaningful associations to sensations. And Uday Parikh said perception can be defined as the process of receiving, selecting, organizing, interpreting, checking and reacting to sensory stimuli or data. So in this way we can say that perception depends on complex functions of nervous system. Now this is the process of perception. As we have already discussed that receiving some information, then we select these informations, then organize these informations and then interpret these information, and thus we create our own perception. We'll go through all these steps one by one. Number one is receiving. Receiving is the first and most important stage in the process of perception. It is the initial stage in which a person collects all information and receives the information through the sense organs. Second is selecting. Selecting is the second stage in the process. Here a person doesn't receive the data randomly but selectively. A person selects some information out of all in accordance with his interest or needs. The selection of data is dominated by various external and internal factors. Like external factors, the factors that influence the perception of an individual externally are intensity, size, contrast, movement, repetition, familiarity and novelty. Another is internal factors. The factors that influence the perception of an individual internally are psychological requirements, learning, background, experience, self-acceptance and interest. Third point we can take is organizing. Keeping things in order to, or say in a synchronized way, is organizing in order to make sense of the data received. It is important to organize them. We can organize the data by grouping them on the basis of their similarity, proximity, closure, continued by different parts. Establishing a figure ground is the basic process in perception. Here by figure we mean what is kept as main focus, and by ground we mean background stimuli which are not given attention. Fourth is interpreting. Finally, we have the process of interpreting, which means forming an idea about a particular object depending upon the need or interest. Interpretation means that the information we have sensed and organized is finally given a meaning by turning it into something that can be categorized. It includes stereotyping, halo effect, etc. Now, understanding the task to be performed, understanding associates importance of task allotted, understanding preferred behavior to complete respective tasks, clarifying role perceptions. For example, every member in a group has to be clear regarding the role allotted to them. Programmer writes the code, testers checks it, etc. Now the characteristics of perceiver. When a person looks at a target and attempts to interpret what he sees, his interpretation is greatly influenced by his personal characteristics, which are as follows. Needs. People will perceive only those items which suit their visual thinking. Self-concept is another part. For example, secure people tend to see others as warm and friendly. Less secure people often find fault with others. So, the more we are able to perceive others accurately, we more understand ourselves. Another thing is past experience. The person's perception are often guided by the past experiences also, and what they expect to see. A person's past experience mold the way he perceives the current situation. If a person has been betrayed by a couple of friends in the past, he would tend to distrust any new friendship that he might be in the process of developing. Beliefs. A person's belief influences perception to a great extent. Thus, affect is conceived not on what it is, but what a person believes it to be. The individual normally censors stimulus inputs to avoid disturbance of his existing beliefs. Situation. Elements in the environment surrounding on an individual like time, location, light, heat, etc. influence his perception. The context in which a person sees the objects or events is very important. Perceivers' characteristics can also be taken. For example, loud people are more likely to be noticed in a group than are quiet ones. So too are extremely attractive or extremely ugly individuals. And it may go against logic and objectivity, but it cannot be defined that our perceptions about others are influenced by their physical characteristics such as appearance, age, gender, manner of communication, etc. Persons, objects or events that are similar to each other tend to be grouped together. People dressed in business suits are generally thought to be professionals, while employees dressed in ordinary work clothes are assumed to be lower level employees. Situations may also play an important role, like for example, if you meet a person for the first time and he is with a person whom you respect and admire, you will create a favorable image about him in your mind as compared to a situation in which you see him with another person whom you intensely dislike. So the context in which we see objects or events is very important. The surrounding environment and the elements present in it influence our perception while perceiving a particular situation or event. Its physical, social, organizational setting can also be influenced the perception. So these were the points related with the interpreting or the process of perception. So this was the topic of today's discussion. In our next lecture, we'll go through another important factor of individual behavior. It will be related with the personality.